What's going on, people? So, as you can tell by this barrage of boxes to my left, it's time for one of those quarterly pickup videos. And I gotta say, this quarter, first quarter 2021, it was a little hefty. Maybe some of you would agree, right? Some might even say excessive. And honestly, I'd agree with you. I would totally agree with you. But one of the good things is that over the last while, mostly in March, right? Because that's, I think, when I picked up the bulk of things, I did get a lot of views out of it, right? I was like killing the demos. Which ones? I'm not sure. Maybe all of them. But for whatever reason, well, I know what the reason was, the whole stimulus thing. But people were out there, they're watching these videos, whatever I was uploading, they were just drinking on in, man. And I was cool with it, right? It's one of those things where I can't put a lot of stake in that. I never do. I always look at any spike in videos or spike in views that I get as kind of a flash in the pan sort of situation. And then things kind of level off as they've been doing in the last couple weeks. But overall, it's some stuff here. We're going to talk about it. Not so much. Mostly just going to show you the things, right? Because I got to keep this moving. I don't know how many pairs this is, but it's a good bit of them. Also, real quick before I get into this, there are 3 pairs of shoes that are not shown here today because they haven't really been dealt with just yet. It's some running review things I have to do later, and I just haven't been able to get around to it because the weather's been kind of weird and all that stuff. Either way, up here, right there, this would be the Khaki Gel Light 3s, right? Yeah, got a little bit of crocodile type of thing going on down there. So, there's that one. And then also, I'm probably going to have to cut somewhere in this video to like deal with all this stuff. So I'm sure it'll be just as seamless as the last time. Next up, we got this right here, the Sepia Stone Air Max 97 Winter Utility, and Racer Blue, of course, because up there. So those, right? Remember I got those from Goat, so they're fake. Those shoes. Some of you guys watched that review. Most of you didn't. But you should, because I made it and I took the time out to do it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that means something to some of you. Some of you it does, and you've said it, and you show it, which means more than you saying it. But to the rest of you. Next up, more of these the other day, actually. The Lycan Green Gel Light 3s, also from ASICS. I bought a lot of ASICS lately. I'll tell you, this was as far as the colorway on that and the materials, excellent combination. Personal opinion, of course. Now, I'm not going to say that everything I bought is amazing because some things did kind of miss the mark. This, in some ways, missed the mark. Actually, in a few ways. The black and white Vapormax 2020 Flyknit, or FK if you just happen to look at the side of the box and don't know what it stands for. I've said some things about those. Performance review will be coming soon-ish. But if you want my thoughts and you follow me on Allegram, they're right there for you. Moving right along, this is the Spring Green Hirachis. So this right here from, I don't know, I have no idea when any of this stuff came out. I just know that I have it. And I wore these the other day, on Monday actually, and man, these are comfortable. I know a lot of people don't like the sizing of them. Some people don't like the visual of them. I don't care about you people. I care about what I think, and I'm on board with the Hirachi. I'm also on board with going true to size on them because I like a snug fit. But hey, it is what it is. What's going to be in here? This is the Wild Pink NMD Trail R1. I may have said that in the wrong order, but all the words are there that needed to be there. These are pretty alright. I ended up giving the 9.5 to my brother. This is a 9 here. Some of you guys might know that. Maybe like, I don't know, 50 of you. That video did not get a lot of views. Not at all. But hey, some people watched it, And when they start making more colorways, the video will be out there and people will watch it all over again. Well, new people will watch it. I don't get a lot of return viewers on crap like that. Alright, this here, what is this? This is the Skate High in the blotched pink and black. It might have been called violet or something. But either way, got a little pink and black attack going on here. These were only $30. Crazy, right? That's why I got them. Well, partially why I got them. Another part of the reason was because I already had the other 2 from that set. So, to try and, complete that set, I needed that guy. And since it was on a super deep discount, now it's here. And this, remember these? Bought these for that trip to Iowa. Worked out great. These are really good for like the whole wintry things because they get all that snow out there. It's freaking crazy. But these made sure my feet didn't get cold or wet, and that was pretty alright. And they've got a pretty fancy little extra feature that I didn't quite notice in there. They kind of glow and stuff in the daytime. So that's pretty alright. It's definitely something I've never seen before. Showed it to Homegrown Kicks too. Blew his mind. Kind of like how this box is blowing my mind by not closing it. It's like, man, what am I doing wrong? Closed a million boxes, you know what I'm saying? Opened a million boxes also. Mostly the same boxes. But anyways, up here, we got an Ultra Boost 21 in Solar Yellow and Screaming Pink, I believe was the colorway of this. Haven't quite got around to wearing these yet. You can kind of tell by down there. But it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. Hopefully not on a day that's too bright, because those things are already killing the eyes, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even like super bright in here. This is probably a 9118, right? Yeah, 9118. I didn't get a lot of Adidas Original boxes lately, so kind of stands out. These things, I am not okay with the fact that I missed when these were actually like being made and stuff, because man, like, well, maybe it's kind of a good thing, because I probably would have stocked up on them like crazy. They're super comfortable, those things. I don't know if anybody out there has any, but if you don't, and you can find some, go ahead and look into it. Let me know your thoughts if you do. This right here, University Gold Jordan 9s. So, I'm not really a 9 guy, as you may have heard on Legrand, but I am a black and yellow guy, right? So, these made it into the collection. Also because Finish Line let me win that raffle. And you don't say no to a Finish Line raffle. You take it, you go with it. Up next, we got these guys right here, since they're on top. This is the Air Max 90 slide. Some of you guys may have seen this video. Most of you didn't. I think it was that day that I put up like 9 videos, and it was like in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It was like in the span of like 2 hours. So a lot of the videos from that day went unnoticed by a lot of people. But the thing is, if you tag your videos properly, they will eventually be seen by the masses. It's just your subscribers will miss them, which is unfortunate for the subscribers, but a lot of them still watch a lot of the other crap anyway, so that's good enough for me. If you watch one video a week, I'm good. Watch them all, I'm a little better off, sure, but don't feel like you have to. And this right here, Ultra Boost 21 in Core Black, right? I actually ran in these performance review things were happening last week, same thing I generally do. Run a mile or so on the little treadmill, run about another half a mile on the track, get my thoughts together, do that every day for about a week, and there we go. But yeah, I'll talk about those more at another time. These right here, what is this? Like something pimento or something or other. I call them Sunsets. Air Max Plus 3. Some of you guys may remember these. They were kind of a hot commodity towards the end of 2019. I tell you, like that Hyper Blue video that I did will probably always be one of my most viewed videos. Second to very few. Well, it's probably like third to very few because it's not like second. But anyways, this up here. Next. Air Max Plus 2 and some kind of black and gray, whatever. Man, I forgot how weird these things look. All these lines, man. What is going on here? They are comfortable, though. I'll give them that. It's just, like, the visual, Sometimes that happens with shoes. Like, they nail the visual, but they drop the ball on the comfort, or the other way around. Sometimes they get you, like, and they do everything, but then they'll be expensive. Yeah. Every now and then you find, like, a Gel Light 3 sort of situation where they get it all right. This right here, Air Max Plus in the recycled sort of some kind of green, electric green, I believe it was. Yeah, haven't worn these yet, right? No, I haven't. Need to get on that. For this month, April, I'm doing all new shoes, like as far as what I wear day in, day out. So I've been putting some decent dents in my whole dead stock numbers. So they're getting down because, it's about 21 days into the month. So I've worn about 21 pairs of shoes. Well, I don't really go anywhere on the weekends. Like I often stay in completely, but this right here, this is a, was it 574? 575, made in UK. So this is the crazy quality on these things right here. It's weird that like the best quality of a shoe that I have is actually a trail shoe. Who would have thunk it? But I tell you what though, if you happen to be able to get your hands on some kind of colorway you like, what's that, made in UK or made in America New Balance, definitely try and make that happen. This box is empty. These are what was in it. The ZX 8000 Adelet Premium Slides by Adidas. You can tell by those 3 stripes. So those have led to me making another purchase, and soon to be 2 more. No, soon to be 1 more. Maybe 2 more. We'll see. This right here, from that Blush pack. Remember I was talking about that? This is the green and yellow pair right here. Also, these are comfy cushions, which means they aren't like most bands. And so that's pretty cool. And now moving over to the next one, we have also this one. Slightly different because the last one was an old school, this one is an era, as you see, with no big stripe on the side. But I'm telling you, man, or woman, whoever's watching this, or if you choose not to be identified, that's cool too. Those comfy cushions, totally worth checking out. Because when you compare them to something like this is just your standard Vans shoe. Oh my god, these things are awful. They look kind of cool sometimes. I like these Waldo ones. You know, they got the beach and all that stuff, and Waldo's on there somewhere, mostly in there. But yeah, man, Vans are, oof. You gotta know what you're getting into before you like get into it. I think that's what you gotta do with that. All right, 2 more, at least up here. These things are kind of broken up in a way that makes sense to me, but I'm not gonna get into that. All right, I have the Dynablast, the A6 Dynablast, and Green Gecko. Man, a lot of people are saying, oh, they remind me like Ninja Turtles and stuff, or Donatello's. Like, yeah, all that, I can totally see it. These things right here, I think this was the last performance review that I did. They're pretty decent though, you know? I mean, not my favorite thing as far as like what I prefer to run in, but you know, for what it is, for the price point, yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. Here's one of those Gel Light 3s I was talking about earlier. Right here, this is one of the original ones. You can kind of tell by that box, sort of. The box is sometimes a lie, but trust me when I say it, because I got it from a reputable source, one Anthony Levine, that is one of the OG colorways. I have another one. I have like, it's like purple and green. No, purple and orange, excuse me. But that one's not over here right now. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but moving on to the second set of stacks. Second of 2. Oh man, trying to get through this thing, you know? Don't want to drag it out all day. Right here, Vapormax 360 in metallic gray, I believe. This was one that I really, really wanted for a long time. Well, I guess about a year. I don't know if that's considered a long time. But either way, I wanted them since that time. And now that I have them, and for the price that I wanted to pay, I'm pretty cool with it. I'm also pretty cool with these here. I was very much on the fence. These Future Crafts, these OG ones, you know? But I gotta say, man, the construction of these, comfort-wise and all that stuff, very nice. And even with that old style of midsole, that green color, even though I got kind of over that a while ago, it works pretty decent on those. So I can see how maybe when those first came out, people were a little more into them. You know what I'm saying? It was something new. Like how these, a long time ago, these were something new and people were into them. 350s, not so much anymore. This is the Ash Pearl, I think. I don't know. We're gonna say it is. We're just gonna say this is the Ash Pearl. Because I feel like I'm right, you know what I'm saying? I saw a dude wearing a pair of 350s at the gym the other day, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I have those, I have no idea what color they are, or what the colorway title is. Because it's like, some of them, they were being like super similar for a while. Not so much anymore, which is good, you know, but there was a stretch of time, like around the Lundmark era, where it was like, you don't know what you're getting. It's like, oh, this is the same thing, just like slightly green over here. Okay, this right here, 700 V2 in cream. These, I'm thinking next week for to finish out my all new shoes week. I'm thinking I'll do all boosts because I haven't worn a lot of boosts lately. I don't think I've worn any, honestly. Well, other than for that performance review with those 21s. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do all boosts next week. You know, I got enough of it. Actually, got the amount of. If you've ever seen my Adidas review playlist, you know I have a lot of freaking boosts. Not just Adidas in general. This right here, the Nice Kicks Ultra 4D. Kind of cool, huh? I think it is anyway. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. But I got these straight from the source, straight from Nice Kicks, or Shop Nice Kicks, whatever their website is. If you saw the other shoe, then that means you probably saw the little logo. So that guy there. Okay, what's going on in here? Air Max 2 Light, right there in Vast Gray, Atmosphere Gray, and Mint Green, I think. I want to say that's what that is. Those things right there, like if you don't have one, I mean, I don't want to say, oh, you're missing out, you gotta go get one. But you're missing out, you gotta go get one. Next up, we got this right here. Oh, yeah. The Ultra Boost 21, what is this? 424 AFC, Arsenal Football Club, I believe that's called. These visually are pretty amazing, are they not? I mean, you can't really go wrong with the black and red thing. Now, I know I'm not really a soccer guy, and I'm sure some of you guys that like them aren't either. But that's what they are made for. So, you know, if you are a soccer person, guy or gal or other, you should consider getting those. You know, if you like Arsenal or whatever, and you're not like a fan of their arch nemesis, whoever that might be. I don't follow soccer. This is the Presto in the, was it Sunset or Sunrise colorway? Can't remember exactly. What I do remember is that I paid a lot more for these than I should have because they did not sell out on Nike, which means I could have spent the normal American dollar price, but instead I spent the euro price, which is a fair amount. Well, only because you have to pay for that euro shipping. What's going on in this box? This is some kind of Volt in gray Vapormax 3. The Vapormax Flyknit 3. Man, these things here are very nice, very nice. The 2020 took some steps back overall, you know, in a lot of areas, but I'll get into that at some other point. But I've been trying to tell myself I should probably pick up some more of these Vapormax Flyknit 3s. And I haven't really picked up any more, but I haven't really seen any more. So that's kind of the problem. What do we have going on here? This is the Winter Ready Gray and Orange, right? So I believe the other one was the DNA. Maybe this one's the DNA. I don't know. I'm not sure how Adidas is doing their naming. But this was the pair that I wanted originally. More so than that other pair that I picked up. Have I shown that pair? Yeah, I have. But now, in the end, I have both. So that's pretty alright. So, let's see. Next up, and it looks like I was able to do this without having to make too much of a mess. Hopefully none of this stuff is too deep in the shot. It's not like I'm going to shoot this thing over again. I'll just be like, oh man, that sucks. This right here, the Evolution of Icons, or EOI, Air Max 97 SE. Yep, pretty alright. Somebody dug up one of my older Air Max 97 reviews and like, how do these compare to a 97 SE? It's like, are they the same size? Like, I know they're true to size, but blah, blah, blah. It's like, maybe you should have looked for an SE review, you know? They're out there. I can speak on that from experience. I don't know. I remember how the rest of that conversation went. Probably short, knowing me. Not always the nicest guy in the comments section, you know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. This right here, the University Blue Jordan 1. This thing caused quite the commotion not too long ago. I think it was my birthday weekend, actually. Yeah, because I ended up going down to my mom's house and all that stuff. Me and my dad, we have the same birthday. Different years, but, you know, same actual, like, date. So there's that. Skip over that. I don't really have a lot to say about that shoe. And I want this video to be over. These are freaking nice. Was this the Ultra Range EXO with that cork insole? Little collaboration with Chris Johansson from Vans, right? It's a little pricier as far as the Vans shoes go, but totally worth it in my opinion. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, or a lot of people don't even really mess with the Vans shoes a whole lot, and I get it, right? They aren't known for being like super great. They're kind of just known for being something you can beat up and not feel bad because it only set you back like $60. The Ash Blue Yeezy 350. I like this one. I like this one the most out of that whole Ash set. Kind of reminds me of the linen, just colors inverted. So there's that. Put him here. 2 more. I'm sure you can guess what one of these is. This one. So this should be the Ash Stone. Yep, Ash Stone. So there's that for you. Kind of a weird color when you look at it. Like I've seen people review these and like I'll look at their video and I'm like, that thing looks pretty nice. And then I'll look at it in person and I'm like, not so much in person. I don't know what it is. It's just some of that like camera magic. And now one last box right here. What is this thing gonna be? Is that Karachi or something? Oh yeah, the Stussies. Got these from the same place I got those Prestos, I think. So it's setting back a little bit, but they are very nice. So good to have them in the collection. And there we go. We've done it, people. We've gone through all 16 shoes. Showed you every pair that I picked up over the last 3 months. And now I have to clean this mess up. Unless I just leave it out. I could. I live alone. It's not like it's going to hurt anybody. But that's not me. So I am going to deal with this right now. So while I'm doing that, you out there, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night. Whatever it is, wherever you are, okay? I'll be back with another video at some point because I forgot to do that review. So I'll definitely be back with another review on another day. Maybe I'll do that one Sunday. I think I got a live coming up, so, we'll see. For now, again, later, people.